What's going on, guys? Today we have a bit of a different video. This is going to be a first ride and review of this Honda CB500. I think it's the Honda Rebel. Honestly, for me, it's a very, very weird seating position. But honestly, let's jump on and see how we do. I'm really excited. So, first of all, we're in second gear, 26, very, very pleasant. This bike sounds really cool, really cool. And I have to say, it looks pretty cool as well. But seating position, is a little cramped maybe for some people. One of the guys at the dealership was saying he thinks it's a bit cramped for him, so he sits right at the back of the seat, and I can understand why. But yeah, slow speed, this is so stable. You could easily ride this with no problem at all. Slow speed, every day, in traffic or whatever, very, very easily. It's got some going. It's got some go for overtakes and stuff like that. It really does. But I mean, I like them. I really do like them. I just think I'm getting a lot of shoulder, but I think that's because of the way the position on the bike at the moment. It's not like there's a ton of adjustment on this. It's not like you can just pull it out and in whenever you want. But handling wise, it's very light, it's flickable, you can really flick it about. It's nice, I like it. Not something I thought I was going to say, to be honest. I thought I'd hate this thing. But it's very, very comfortable. It's not something I could see myself riding all the time. Right, okay, so which way are we going? Wow, engine braking's a bit stronger. On this thing now, it's very, very easy to get along with, very easy to ride, and to be frank, it looks really cool. The fairing's doing a decent job, considering there isn't really a fairing. Brakes are pretty good. I need to test the back brake at some point, but yeah, brakes seem pretty decent. I am enjoying this though, you can just put it around. I want some faster roads though. I want to test this thing, actually throw it into a few corners. Back brake works well. Okay, cool. Back brake works surprisingly well, actually. That was quite nice to experiment with. It's good to know you've got a back brake you can rely on. Straight over. I have to say, this engine is so good. It's really smooth. There. You could easily spin this bike up if you wanted to. It's got way enough power. I really like the overrun as well. The overrun on the exhaust. Listen to this. I really do like that. It's a little bit vibey at times, but I think you get that with basically most engines. I do think if it had bare ends that would help, but to be fair, once you're in 6th gear and you're cruising, it's really, really smooth. The dash on this I'm a little bit like, okay, it's really simple. It's gone sort of old school with the styling and everything. It's an LCD, don't get me wrong, but like in direct sunlight it'll be pretty hard to see it, I think. Well, to me, see where this road takes us. Oh, bit bumpy. Bit bumpy. Good test for this little bike though, good test. I have to say, like, yeah, the suspension's possibly a little bit hard in places. But what I will say is, I mean, it's very comfortable. Like I said, there's a bit of vibes in the handlebars when you get to a certain point, but I think that's, like I said, that's every bike. But this bike really isn't designed for these little tiny lanes, I don't think. It's more designed for your, you know, your commuting and your, wow, okay, this is really bumpy. Whoa, that felt like it was going a bit there on the gravel, which is not fun. But so it's a really laid back riding position, so if you really wanted to, you could just put it in like third gear and just chill, or you can drop it down into like second and give it the beans, and it's got the power to make fun of a lot of these roads. That is such a nice sound. Like, it really is such a nice sound. Oh, I like this road. Might only be 30 miles an hour, but I like it. Turn right where? Well, okay, dude, whatever you say. I don't want to take that risk. Oh, going into a 50. I think so. Oh, this road surface. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus, I think that'd shake you up even on Africa Twin. Like, that was really bumpy. My god, even on a venture bike, I don't think you'd like that road where I just went, ugh. But no, honestly, like, this bike is so much fun, dude. Little caravan side. Oh, that sound. I don't know what they've done to the exhaust here, but wow. The exhaust note is awesome. Like, really awesome. Turn right. Okay. Cool. Oh. Bro, I love the sound of this thing. Like, I really love the sound of this thing. I have no idea why. Can't really see if anything's coming. That's a little bit of an issue, but that's neutral. Yeah, this, you can't see where your red line is. That's a bit of a problem. Well, I don't know whether it's a problem per se, but it's, you know what I mean? Like, the fact you can't see your red line, you don't know. I think that's definitely something that they need to consider with this bike is just adding. It wouldn't take much just to add a rev counter to the side. Yeah, this bike's got some go, dude. Yeah, like, you can, this bike can hustle. This bike can hustle. Like, it really can. Wow. I don't know what this road is, but I'd love to do it on my own bike. Yeah, this is this bike really handles. Like, I'm really surprised. And like I said, You throw it into a corner, it goes. It gets up to speed really quick. It really does. I'm liking this thing. Also, that sound is really addicting. Brakes are very, very, very good. That was down from what, 70? Oh, that was a bit bumpy. Also, I don't know whether you guys noticed that, but it dropped from third into second. Not entirely sure why, but it did. It did do that. Key is down here. Turn it off like that. And that's it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, this bike's amazing, dude. Like, I am having so much fun with it. This road. Woo! Right, well, one thing I will say that I know I don't like about this bike is when you turn it off, the kill switch sometimes goes on. Now, I don't know whether that's a safety feature or whether that's something to get out of the middle of the road. Something to stop people trying to steal it or what, but I can't get over that sound. This has got to be like one of the best sounding bikes I've ever ridden. Mine's amazing, don't get me wrong. But this just has a different sound. Like a real different sound. I'm really liking this. I'm really surprised. It's not like this is a slow bike. It really isn't slow. Like, if you want to ride this thing fast, you ride it fast. Like, look, I'm doing like 60. Whoa. Doesn't. This is a lot of fun, dude. It really is a lot of fun. I mean, I'm being thrown about a bit on these roads, but like, you get that on any bike. On these roads in particular. Good job I wasn't going full beans on that then. Oh, that pop and bang of the exhaust, dude. They've done something with that exhaust, I don't know what it is. But it's awesome. I have to say, I absolutely love that sound though. Absolutely. Nationals! Oh, what bridge, nice. That sound is amazing, dude. I'm such a kid, but I don't care. I'm surprised at how light and flickable this bike is though. I expected it to be really heavy, really just over the top, and it really isn't. It's really light, it's really flickable, it's really enjoyable to ride, and I love it. I love it. I just don't, yeah, I'm listen to that exhaust note, dude. Can't see up the hill or down the hill. That's the problem. Couldn't really see where I was going or what was, or if there was anything coming. Motorway. What a place. What a beautiful world we live in. Who would want to be sat inside on a day like today? Granted, it's a little bit cold, it's a little bit windy, but I can't think of a better place to be than sat on a bike. This is awesome. At a complete guess, I did it right. What a view. Whee! Oh my god, dude. I absolutely love this bike. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm happy on it a lot because Honda have created something awesome here. They really have. Like I say, if you're in the market for a 500, a CB500X, I think it is, yeah, just go and ride one. Go and ride one if you can. Just take one out for an hour or two and see what you think, because this has been such an enjoyable experience for me. Would I buy one? No, I don't think I would. I'll get. Oh. So, a couple of things. Power, it's gone. Like, it's really got some power. Manoeuvring at slow speed is a little bit sluggish. I think that's just me. I think that's just me not being used to it. No rev limiter, that's definitely or no rev counter is definitely something I would want. a Rev Counter is something I would definitely want on the bike. Like, for me personally, it's something that I use a lot to know what gear I'm in. Even though I've got a position indicator, gear position indicator, I wouldn't know on this bike when to change up if it wasn't for the sound of the engine and stuff like that, which on a windy day like it is today sometimes is very hard to judge. Another thing I will say is that it handles a lot better than I expected, that's for sure. Like, you can definitely, I wouldn't say it's knee down fucking like super sport type of bike, it definitely isn't, but you can definitely have some fun with it. It's definitely agile enough to have some fun with. And I don't know this road, so I'm not caning it because I don't know what's going to be around that next corner, so if I'm taking my time a little bit, that'll be why. But I do think the bike is very enjoyable. I do think it's very good for what it is. It's a 500 and I didn't look at what the price is, to be completely honest, but I can't imagine it being crazy expensive. It's a very simple bike. It's got ABS and stuff like that. What you would expect on this type of bike. Holy shit, where are we? This is awesome. I've got to get some snaps up here somewhere. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do just fine. An absolutely amazing place scenery wise, but what I will say is I've got to get back to Honda now. I'm 40 miles away so yeah, I'm gonna hopefully maybe even get on some motorway for you guys. As you can see, one thing I was mentioning, the kill switch for some reason has come on again. Put the tinted visor up. Not tinted visor, the sun visor down. Haha, look where I am. I've ridden this road before. What a fucking awesome road. I've ridden this road before I went up there. What a place. Nice one. Definitely getting a bit windy. Oh man. Definitely is the fact that there's no let me rejig that. My biggest complaint with this bike is 100% wow, wind. Not wind. My biggest complaint with this bike is definitely the lack of a rev counter. Apart from that, like, this is amazing. really is. Yeah, the lack of a rev counter is really what's nailing it for me. Like, that's the thing that I'm a bit like, okay, yeah, like, I wish it had one, definitely. It's the only thing though I can think of. Like, if I was using this as a daily rider or a commuter bike, or just to go out and have a bit of a blat every weekend, that's the thing that would hurt me the most. Is having no rev counter. Because apart from that, like, I'm loving everything about the bike. It's the only downside I can sort of see with it is that, really. Because it's flickable, it's light, it's enjoyable, it's fun, it's very comfy. For the amount of time I've been on the bike, like, if I was on my bike for this amount of time, my ass would probably be a little bit more sore, maybe. But for the most part, I don't think there's much you can really do about that. If you're wondering where I am, this is like the Trough of Bowland and all that. Wrong lane, is that it? Must be, right? It said turn right. Yeah, that's my one complaint, is I don't know what revs I'm at, or don't know what revs I'll need to change gear at, because there is no limiter, there is no rev counter. That's literally my biggest complaint with this bike. So Honda, if you're listening, my biggest complaint with this bike is literally that. Sort that and I would possibly buy one. It's like, honestly, oh, you can hear that exhaust burble as well coming down here. Oh, it sounds so good. But that sound is addicting. And coming from a guy that's on a CBR 650R, which is a really nice bike, a really fast bike as well, and I've got all the panniers and everything for it. Wow, what a place. To say that I would possibly even consider one of these, just looking at it, is madness to me. But after riding it, I can see why this bike is regarded as a really, really good bike. Just listen to that. Oh my god, where are we? This is amazing. Holy shit, dude. I'm absolutely loving this. Not only the bike, but the roads, the journey I've been on, like, thanks to Kalimoto, and obviously now I'm using Google Maps to get back as quick as possible. But it, honestly, oh man. I think the brakes could do with a bit of work, for sure. Like, you've got to pull them quite a bit to get it to start engaging a little bit. And unfortunately, these aren't adjustable levers either. Neither the clutch or the brake lever are adjustable, so that's one downside again. But I mean, what more do you want, dude? This bike sounds incredible. And like I said, I'm not really using it for what I think a lot of people would use it for. I'm out having a ride around backcountry lanes and stuff, and I'm not sure that's what this would be really aimed for. Like, I think this is like a long distance sort of comfortable cruiser sort of thing, but it can do both. Like, it can really handle these twisties. You're in the middle of the road, mate. You just looked at me as if I'm stupid. I'm like, get out the road. But yeah, the sound of this bike is definitely infectious, man. Post it. What a place to live. What a place to live, dude. Like, wow. What a place to be, let alone live. Whoa. Fucking Jesus Christ. I nearly killed a rabbit. It was so cute. Oh my god. But it said we're getting like 60, 70 miles to the gallon out of this thing. Man, I like this bike a lot more than I thought I would. More than I ever thought I would, dude. What is with all the buildings? That's very weird. Oh man, this place is awesome. This ride is awesome. Gotta see how this baby performs on the motorway now, which should be completely fine. Alright, but yeah, 80 odd mile an hour, no problem. This bike has got plenty of power and plenty of ball to keep going. Yeah, as I said, on the motorway, perfectly comfortable. No two ways about it, perfectly comfortable, very easy to ride, and got oodles of power to get past things if you need to. The only downside on the motorway, of course, with being a naked bike, is, of course, you've got to watch out for the amount of wind. That's commonplace, of course. So, yeah, hopefully you guys have really enjoyed this first impressions review of the Honda CV500X. It's a really cool looking bike, it's a really nice looking bike, it's a really good bike to enjoy and ride for anyone that just wants a daily rider really. that isn't too fussed about having fairings or anything like that. If you want a cruiser style bike, or a shorter person that needs a bike that's pretty low to the ground, this bike is absolutely perfect for you. It really is. It's such a good bike. And even as a guy that's basically a sports bike rider that does touring and all the rest of it on that sports bike, and I've got a full pannier kit and a top box, I would, if I was doing my test and they get if I was doing my test and they gave me the option of having this bike for free, I would bite their hand off. But yeah, it's a really, really nice bike.